YouTubers, it is the next day. They're student truck driver. I'm tired after that NASCAR race and weather that's been bragged about. That wind was blowing the whole, it was a heck of a video. Probably boring, but it was a tough day. Now I'm going to unload that truck all by myself because I'm stupid like that. And I gotta do it quick because tomorrow morning we're heading towards Milwaukee. Let's go see some of that. I have tripods, but I don't know where they are in the middle of a move. So I might set this somewhere and do a little time lapse, but it's nice to see the lake without ice on it. All right, YouTubers, I unlocked it. I have not looked in this yet. I've been afraid. Let's set this down so I can do this. Like I said, I've been afraid to open this. If it's good, if it's bad, I'll show you. If it's really bad, I probably won't show you. Let's see together. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Everything made it and the roof's intact. It's tough when it's short like this. All right. Got some of it in there. I was going to show you all of it, but I'm not going to show you all of it. And that much is left in the truck. Nobody wants to see me unload this truck. We're getting there. I can see the front of the truck. Let's have some fun. All right, so this is stuff that's going to the house now. I got everything strapped so it won't go nowhere. And yeah, I'll go slow. And let's go see the inside of the garage. That's bungees. Hopefully that old cat thing makes it. All right, this is where I got all this crap stored in here. Then tomorrow we go to Milwaukee, help people move. Then we come back. We go to Ohio to finish off my move. Truck back. All right. Everything that's staying there is unloaded. I got that done. Now I got to go park this on a lot so that I can then clean out her van, because we're taking her van tomorrow to go to Milwaukee. Then once we get that cleaned out, we'll move that. And then we'll put this there. It can come help me unload the heavy stuff going into the house. So yay, it's going pretty well. I got a quarter tank of gas, and nobody's mad at me yet. Whew. What a day, what a day. It's cold. It's in the low 40s. But I was all right with that. I'm also glad that she got her van out of storage and it seems to be running fine. And on the way back from Milwaukee, we're going to take it to a diesel place she trusts, and we will get the oil changed. I'm glad we're doing that on the way back and not the way there, because I want to get this truck to Green Bay in time, get Bridget to Green Bay, or now her name is Bay, so we can get her to Green Bay without having to pay an extra $100. So we got to get up early to do that. And kind of an advantage is it's an hour behind in Central, so that gives us an extra hour. But I got to clean it out and empty it out and all that good stuff. So yay! And people are getting ice cream. It's 40 degrees. I also want to say it's too bad we got so much going on, because this would be a wonderful time to go looking at waterfalls. With all the melt coming, the waterfalls probably are raging all over the Upper Peninsula. I've seen some video of it and it's pretty impressive. Like I said, I don't know how well I handled the stress of this move, because there's a lot of stress. And every time you turn around, you're spending more and more money. Bridget was a pretty good deal, but still really expensive to move stuff. I kind of wish I'd have stuck to my guns and gotten a 12-foot truck, because I think it would have all made it. Maybe gotten a little bit better gas mileage, but I was really pleased. I was a little concerned on how it was packed, but I'm really pleased how it turned out. I hope everything makes this little drive. I'm trying to drive pretty tender the last little bit, and yeah. So I could have handled the stress a little better. Maybe I'll let it teach me the lesson that I told myself, that sometimes I'm for part, I'm kind of chill, but there are certain things that I get a little wound up, and it almost surprised myself how wound up I was getting over this, you know. The right lane is closed. We're gonna get out of the right lane then. So, you know, maybe I get smart and I let this teach me a lesson. Just take a deep breath every now and then. Stuff is gonna work out. It almost always does. Now, that doesn't mean it's gonna work out how you want it to sometimes, but I know for one, I haven't been sleeping very well, and I need to get some more sleep, but so far so good. Got more to do, and get back down to Ohio and finish this all off. I know it ain't camping, you know, but, you know, almost everybody's YouTube channel becomes a kind of their life kind of channel, with me with a lot of boundaries on my life, but what I want to share. But everything's not camping, everything's not s'mores and beautiful lakes and sunsets. Sometimes you got some life stuff, and some of that life stuff can be really cool, really good for you. I'm full of bruises and scratches and scrapes, but we'll get through it. I get back and help the voice out, get the dog to the vet, and clean the RV up. Lots to do. There's always lots to do in life, and that's enough. So I'm done talking. I'll add stuff to this. I'm really tired, I gotta tell you. Got my huge chest of door down in the basement, because this is a pretty small house, and got my awesome roll top desk into the spare room. So far so great. Vinny's doing fine. I'm driving. We've got a lot going on. I'm going way too fast.
In 1/4 mile, turn left.
I forget in Escanaba, for some reason this street is 25 miles an hour. But taking the dog to the kennel. She's got the van ready. We're up again, just working. And I gotta put some gas in this. This E350, I think, takes flex fuel. So when I get to Marinette, Wisconsin, they got flex fuel and it should be cheaper. So that's it for now. All right, I don't know if that last little bit recorded or not, because I have the wireless thing into the Action 4, yada, yada, yada. But all I was saying is I just had to put a splash of gas till I can get to cheaper gas, and the voice ended up passing me. We went different ways to get to the same place, and now I'm right behind her. She's got the animals, and then she will take a turn up here and drop the, it's quite a ways away where the kennel, and she'll drop him off and then catch me either along the way or most likely at the budget office in Green Bay. This thing looked like it was getting about 10 miles to the gallon. On the first tank, I still haven't calculated the others because it's been nonstop. It was quite a few days of me getting ready, and then a day of packing the truck. We were up till 11 o'clock. I mowed the lawn before we left. We were cleaning after till 11 o'clock. Then we got up and we drove for 11 and a half hours. Got up, I unloaded the vast majority of the truck, then unloaded the rest of the truck at the house. Had to get the van ready for its drive, and it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're moving. We're moving so I can go help people move, because that's what I do. And I tell you what, I ought not have bothered with an education and all that stuff, because the guys I had help me load the truck, for the few pieces I just physically, you can't do by one person. Well, I was tempted to try. Ooh, we got garbage, man. I shouldn't have bothered with an education, because they got $150 an hour, and we shopped around. $150 an hour for two guys. I understand everybody's got a business to run and stuff, but my goodness. Capitalism, huh? When you're in need, we'll charge you what we need. Should have been a plumber, should have been an electrician. That's what I should have. Can't outsource that job. Can't AI that job yet. All right, that's enough of me yamming for this morning. Pretty Lake is off to the left. We'll see more of that. We might show you a little bit of what's going on with this whole moving, but as I said, I don't like showing people. I think that's their business, my business. There should be, for me, I think there's a line. And a lot of people don't feel that way at all. And that's cool for them. And if you think I'm wrong, I apologize. I try to set some boundaries for people. A lot of people that know me barely know that I do a YouTube channel in person because it's just not my key goal, and maybe that explains why it's not like successful anymore. But not that it was super successful, but it was doing better. Now not so much. Because I learned YouTube doesn't pay you if you don't make at least $100 in a month off of their revenue, but they'll keep the tally going. So say you make 75 in one month and 80 in the next. When you cross that 100, they'll give you the check for like the 155. You know what I mean? So that's how YouTube works for us poor folk. I will say you have one bad windshield wiper and one basically useless windshield wiper. Luckily, the bad one is in front of me. And I also know I'm at 652.4 miles I have driven this. And I think I got a feel for what 137,000 mile E350 drives like. Not terrible. A little better than I expected. She wants to. She's got the desire to keep going. You know, she's got the desire to get to 70. I didn't try to see if it would go to 100 like the speedometer says, but it did go 70 and wasn't going crazy. Some weird sounds every now and then. Definitely the fiberglass roof and the popping in the high winds was weird. And I'm going too fast now because this is 55. The lake is looking nasty. I turned the parking lights on, driving lights. And overall, not bad. I mean, it sucks not having cruise control, even though I'm not a huge cruise control user. There'll be some times where it's nice to stretch a little bit. This particular truck, the throttle, real finicky. Like it tells you if you're doing 70, it says 70, it's 70. If you're doing 68, it's like doing 63. So the speedometer doesn't totally match up. Got about an hour to go. Ish, no, a little bit more than that. Whatever we got. I'm tired. I'm telling you, I'm really tired. No complaints with budget. So far, so good. All right, I'm going to shut up for now. Drive. Oh, also wanted to say the radio's not too bad in this, but, you know, I'm moving to the Ute, so I have to understand where I live, and I think a good way to figure out where you live is what kind of radio stations you have. It's mostly country up here. And although I like being out in the country, I'm still a New Yorker at heart. And that's not really my kind of music. So, try to find some rock stations when I can. Good way to know where you are. Scan the dial. See what kind of music choices come back. That'll tell you.
With the Osmo Action 4, there's always the delay with the wireless mic that I'm trying to get used to.
There we go. There's your Lake Michigan on another hazy day. Good thing to know. It's May 1st. I'm not sure what day you're going to be watching this. Could be July 1st. Who knows? But yeah, it was below freezing last night. It's been cold since I got back up here. Welcome to the U. for a little bit longer, gone 675 miles. I'm going to tell you I'll tell you when I tell you.
It's rainy and nasty, but I think I like the idea of being a youper.
Again, I don't know what this sounds like. I think it's a little weird that there's no background noise to it. Maybe I could find some. I think out there you can get like car driving noise, and I could put it low in the background because it just seems a little odd to not have any noise when you're driving. But we're closing in on Menominee. Menominee, run bunny, run bunny bunny. Again, all this rain and this snow melt. I think there's still snow in places up in the Keweenaw. One would think that the lake would be pretty full, and I'm sure that the waterfalls all throughout the UP, Wisconsin, probably Minnesota, probably waterfalls everywhere. This is the time to go check them out, where they're raging. I saw a few videos of like normal, and then wow, that's a lot of melt.
Luckily, you didn't get sound because I was just very upset that I again did something incredibly stupid. I'll tell you in a second, but for now, welcome to Menominee and what we always have to talk about on the left here.
Yeah. All right. Loom is busy. I'm just passing Loom right now.
Oh, okay. I tried to look at the gas prices for E85 and they don't show.
Okay.
So just keep an eye on the time because if you just got to get there before 10:30. So you might be able to just keep poking, for a little bit.
Sure.
So, okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right. I don't know what you guys did or didn't hear on that. I am a legitimate idiot. It's like I'm a legitimate idiot. It's the second time. We were running around crazy this morning, and the voice just called me or texted me and said, "Hey, did you get Vinny's insulin?" Nope, I didn't. I got his needles. I didn't get his. It's like the one thing we honestly can't forget is the cat's insulin. And this is the second time that I've done this. So, luckily, she's probably. I'm going to be sitting there waiting for a while, but that doesn't matter. But we're wasting diesel, and diesel's expensive, and she's got to turn back and come back, and I'm tired of doing stupid stuff. Gas is $2.95 here, so we'll see what it's going to be. My goodness, I'm tired of doing stupid stuff. I don't know if you did see, it's, what time is it here? Because it's 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock here, or whatever time it is. And Loom, the weed store, people are getting their weed early. I'm really tired of being dumb. But, I don't want to pay an extra $100 for not getting the truck back on time. And luckily, it's an hour behind, so that saves me a little bit. Try to find some E85 to put flex in this thing. But it's nuts. I just wasted almost as much in diesel. All right. I also want to say, if you go from Dayton, Ohio, to up through the UP, over the Mackinac Bridge to Wisconsin, and you get to this river we're coming over right here, which is the Menominee River, it is 687 miles. When we get to Wisconsin, I'll tell you exactly. And honestly, that was me. I don't think I went an extra mile. Almost all the gas stations were pretty much right off the highway. We didn't get lost. I didn't make any turns. Straight line through everywhere we went. I didn't backtrack hardly at all. So, yeah, there's the Wisconsin sign. We are at 387.4, 387.5. I'm going
going to call it 387.5 to Wisconsin. And I'm below a quarter of a tank. I want my flex fuel. I want it cheap. My speed is 33. I don't know what the speed limit is. God. Well, again, thankfully she asked me. I love that building. We're kind of crooked. I like that building. I want to buy that building. It's for a lease. I could buy that building and sell stuff in it. This Christ is supposed to have flex fuel up here. She's got to go all the way back. And the cat was not happy. The dog is going to be happy. He actually enjoys going to the kennel. He gets to play and do his stuff. 279 for flex. Let's get it in there. All right, that's another $80 of gas. Come on, go now. I go now. All right. Got a half an hour to spare according to GPS. And I got no idea where I'm going. GPS will tell me, should tell me. But you know how some of these places can be. They can be real easy to find, or they can be out in the middle of nowhere. And either way, I think I'm going to have a long wait for the voice to get me. All right. Oh, I'm still so irritated about not remembering that.
Boy, it sure is nice to get away from the rain here.
I have to make a bigger sign that just says insulin and tape it to the front of the windshield of whatever vehicle I'm in. You know? What are you going to do? What are you going to do other than piss off the nicest person to you? But she's probably not mad. Now me, I'd probably be pissed. Well, I'd be pissy if yeah. She's a better person than I deserve. It's 50 miles to the exit I need. Velp Ave. All right. Exit 170A. 50 miles. So I'll have to find some gas there because that's probably 5 gallons of gas. Here's how nice the voice was. We got a pizza last night. You know, we do that from time to time, even though that's not the food we try to eat. And that thing hit me, and I was having problems. And she was like, well, if we have to pay an extra $100 for the truck for another day, if you can't go tomorrow, it's okay. And I got it out of my system, and everything's fine. I feel fine. But for a minute there, I thought, oh, death is on my doorstep. I was not feeling good at all. Can't believe I forgot that. I tilted the camera up because I thought it'd be better, but I kind of like it the other way. And what's funny is when you look at the sky on the video I'm showing you, with my eyes, that's not what this sky looks like. Not at all. It's just gray, overcast sky. With this, it's got stripes and lines and stuff in it. It looks pretty cool. Kind of how it works sometimes with northern lights. When I did that video where we had really good northern lights, sometimes your eyes don't see it as well as the camera does. All right, this place up here now, it's a Circle K up on the right. I'm going to tilt this down. That is where we got the world's best corn. I'm excited for when, I don't know if it's the world's best corn. It's the best corn I ever had, I think. Sitting right there on the corner. I hope they come back because they told us last time they weren't sure. All right, I can't think of much else to talk about other than I'm a dummy. I'm a very forgetful dummy. I'm the one that did the stupidest stuff. Apologies will be abounding. You guys don't want to see this, do you? Just rain. Looks a little better through the camera than it does through your eyeballs. Just raining. I'll say this, YouTubers, for this truck. It is much nicer driving it in the rain than it was all the way up in that wind.
I'm serious. It was like I was in a NASCAR race. I did 500s at Talladega because I just was turning left most of the most of the day. I was turning left, and the roads weren't banked as nice as Talladega is. It was a lot of wind, a lot of wind. It would have been great to get a U-Haul because there's a place, I know there's a place in Escanaba. We've driven by it a bunch of times, but it was over twice as expensive to go to Escanaba, and I think I know why. Once they get a truck up there, nobody wants to leave Escanaba. Nobody wants to leave the U. So then they're stuck with all these vehicles up there because nobody's leaving. It was cheap to go to Green Bay because, well, you know, nothing against Wisconsin. It looked like Green Bay put on a pretty good show for the NFL draft. Thought I heard them say one day they had over 200,000 people there, twice as much as the population. It's crazy. All right, that's all I got. It is much nicer driving this in the rain and in that wind. So this is what I look like, I guess, when I'm super, super tired, because I'm super, super tired. I'm sure my eyes got bags under them, got suitcases under them, not just bags, or got a budget truck full of stuff under my eyes, because it hasn't been a lot of sleep and it's been a lot of work. I'm cut and I'm bruised, but I'm still fighting. Made me think of Rocky, whatever, when he fought the Russian. He's cut and he's bruised, but he's still on his feet. Oh, I got to slow down. I just got a few more exits, so I just want to turn around, show you my cow hoodie. We had to put a heated mattress pad on the van when we're going to help them move. Bring a heater because, again, it's decided to stay cold. I know many of you will badmouth and want to be somewhere other than this area, but not me. I'm good. I'm happy. I like it here. Maybe I'm weird. Well, I am weird, but maybe I got an issue. Well, I got issues, but you know what I'm saying. All right, that's it for now. And I will say, because I don't have to say that GoPro word, stop recording. I'm within 8 miles of my exit. The voice texted me. She's got the insulin. She's on her way back. So she'll see me in Green Bay in a couple hours, I think. It's really tough being a moron at times. It's really tough being so forgetful. Rushed. I get rushed. Again, I need a big sign that's going to go in every vehicle. Insulin, insulin. The keys won't start until you get the insulin. I just came up with an idea. Maybe I set the box of needles right on the steering column, right in front of the steering wheel, because I try to leave the insulin in the refrigerator as long as I can because it has to stay cold. So if I just do that, maybe it'll be better. Got 3 miles and I'm taking an exit. I think maybe if I say that into the camera when I edit this video, it'll remind me again that maybe that's my new procedure. Dang it. It's really rough always forgetting stuff. I'm just, like she said, I'm just glad she thought to ask me. I just topped it off. It was still basically showing close to full, but I'm that kind of guy. We can make this. We can make that. All right, it's up here on the right. I'm glad there was a gas station not that far away. 740 miles. 740 miles we drove. Going through here. Going through here. We made it to Avis and budget. don't know where they want me to park it, so I will park it right out front. We made it. And we made it. And we're here. Shut this puppy off. We made it. We made it. Stop recording.
I didn't figure out MPG, but I put 227.35 in it to go 740 miles.
All right, YouTubers, the voice is not angry with me. She had to drive an extra probably hour. But like I told you before, she's a better person than me. So we're in the van, and we're headed till Milwaukee. It's raining really bad. It's nasty. I don't think there's much to talk about. So unless something changes that, I'm going to leave it at this and see what else we add to the video. Right?
Yep.
All right. Have a great and wonderful day, or whatever. I should have been recording all this.
What?
Driving through Milwaukee. Zipping here, zipping there. Cars flying, cars going slow.
Yeah. You can't when we leave. Well, we won't be going through Milwaukee.
Huh.
That just occurred to me. Like, what?
I like when you get in cities, you see a lot more cars that are beat to shit. People don't, everybody's banging everybody. They just keep going.
Shit, I gotta get over.
That's enough of that stuff, huh? This is Milwaukee-ish. Hello there, YouTubers. It is a day or two after the last time I talked to you. We are doing well.
We're sore.
We're sore. We have made several trips back and forth between Milwaukee and Madison, loading trucks, unloading houses. Everything is going well. There is your 30-second update. We're at 23 seconds. You got anything to say, boys?
No.
Nah, we're sore, but it's good. We feel like we're helping people. Great and wonderful day. Hey there, YouTubers. We did all the work we needed to do. We moved a lot of furniture. We had a great time. We worked hard. Everything's wonderful. We're driving the Voices van now. We're going for some maintenance on the way back to the U. I haven't told you or showed you anything because that's what happens sometimes.
We've been too busy.
Been too busy. Got a lot of videos to work on eventually when we're done wearing work gloves. So until later, maybe after this maintenance, we might talk a little bit coming back. But until then, continue having your great and wonderful day, which this video is going to continue, so I don't even know why I say it. I'm very tired, but I'm very content. There's a car right next to you.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, that's an EV.
Yeah.
That's cute.
YouTubers, we're in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Vinny, settle down. This is close to where the Voice bought the van. So she just had an oil change done here. And we're about ready to head back to the U. We're going to stop at Woodman's. Vinny, you cannot come out. You lay down. You chill out. And yeah, heading back to the U. So that's that. Give you another couple of treats. I just need you to relax. Relax, buddy. All right, stop. All right, we're at Woodman's in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Vinny, you're not coming in. We're going in to get some food for the next couple of days because we've got business to attend to. Okay, we're talking again. We are in Green Bay-ish, like the outskirts. We went to Woodman's, which is a cool store, and now for lunch. Not a vegan day, but we're going to Popeyes because there's a Popeyes close by.
Because on the receipt was buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one.
Monday and Tuesday. So
Can't beat that with a red-headed stick. I don't think they make red-headed sticks, but you get the point. Popeyes, Louisiana Kitchen.
I don't feel good about myself, but
Me neither. But if a chicken has to die, at least it's going to taste good.
I don't know. I feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah, sometimes we're hypocrites. That's how life goes. All right. We're leaving Green Bay, and if you're lucky, you can see the reflection of the Popeyes box in the camera in the window, in the windshield. I got their French fries. got red beans and rice, but I forgot the darn spoons because I'm a goober. Let's think what spoons in there that I didn't see. They did not. You know, because they got the place where you do it all yourself. Oh, this sandwich is so good. Right, voice? Yeah. Don't complain. She wouldn't complain about the taste of it, it's the idea of it. Sometimes we all feel like hypocrites. But, you know, we're only human.
I'm dissociating in my brain.
Don't put your blame on me. Alright, that's it for now. We might talk later because we're eating Popeye chicken. Because it's the shiznit. Hello there, YouTubers. We're back. We are crossing the Menominee River. We left Marinette and we're going through Menominee. And when you get to Menominee, you're now gladly and happily back into Yoop. Look, there's ice on that water.
There's not.
There's not. There's no ice.
It's 54 degrees. There's no ice.
No ice, 54 degrees. That's beautiful Lake Michigan. We are having a good personal conversation
Welcome to Michigan.
that I interrupted to tell you that we're back in the Yoop. There's 3 guys fishing. One might be a little kid. Or a little
In a
kid.
quarter mile, continue straight onto 10th Avenue.
And that's that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people buying weed at the Loom store that we always show you. Nice turn signal, Jack.
Yeah, he couldn't stand being behind me. He was on my speed limit's 35. Excuse my French.
I got to cut most of that out. And welcome to Pure Michigan. We're going to go up here a little bit. We're going to turn left. We're going to go by Loom, and we're going to tell each other, wow, look at all the cars.
Just a turn. Why?
In a quarter mile,
What's wrong
turn left
with
onto
me?
What
10th
is
Street.
wrong with
What
you,
is wrong
jackwagon?
with people?
So that is long enough of talking. We'll talk again in a minute. We're back to our conversation, which is about us and not you guys. So I hope you can understand that. Careful, voice. I think there's a bunch of hopheads coming out of here. A bunch of potheads coming out of Loom.
You think so?
I don't know.
Well, there's a few.
Not too much.
Not this far.
What time is it?
It's 2:35 here.
2:30. Look at this. Look at this. Careful there.
Oh, it's not bad.
Careful there, pothead.
That looks
Oh,
like Jesus.
that's the best time to come out. Yeah, that's high Jesus coming out of there. All right, and fire station over there's got next to nobody, most likely. And the other one that's even... there's pot stores all over this town. That's it. We're going back to our conversation about us. There's Lake Michigan. We'll stop talking about our stuff.
It looks very cold,
That looks
doesn't it?
cold as bonzos. I don't know what bonzos are.
Yeah, it looks very cold. And the water level
Looks
is
a little
really
low.
down. It's like, I would say at least a couple feet down.
Looks down.
Because we're seeing a lot of ground and sand and rocks that weren't there before.
But most of the runoff in the UP, you would think comes here, not to Superior, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of snow, even way up north. But there's a lot of lakes that fill up along the way. Like, I bet Lake Michigami, I bet that's got a lot of water in it because of all the snow they got up there.
Yes. Yeah, but this is the 3rd winter where we didn't get much snow down here.
We did better this winter than last.
We did.
Well, towards the end,
Right.
but we still didn't get a lot of snow.
But it's cold.
It's cold. I don't know if I'm officially allowed to call the UP home yet.
You're going to change your address soon, and then you will.
And if I get license plates,
That's it.
then I guess I get to call it home.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Once you turn in those keys,
Yep.
and that garage door opener that works
It
half the
barely
time.
works.
Yeah.
That guy's mowing his lawn.
Happy to get home.
Yes. A lot of work, but you're glad to help people and have fun. That's it. Not saying anything like most videos, not saying a damn thing. Have a great and wonderful until the next time I start recording. Well, YouTubers. This is about the end of this video. I don't have any clue. I don't think I took any pictures of anything. We went for 4 days, is that right? To Milwaukee and Madison help with a move.
Yep.
Worked really hard, did good things for good people, and glad that we were able to help. As I look at the windshield, there's a lot of bugs on it, so starting to warm up. The next video I make, there's a good chance it's us driving back to Ohio for the last time. I also believe it may be the actual last time. If I have to go south, I might find a way to do it avoiding Ohio. No offense. It is time to go pick up the dog. So whatever this was, I hope you enjoyed it. Right, voice?
Yep.
Wanted you guys to enjoy it. And we hope that you have a great and wonderful day.